Last time, on One in the Chamber, after the party got to board the train and the conductor had taken them through different cars, being the guard car, some of the storage cargo car, they met a few faces, such as Helra, Quill, which Deli struck up a deal with Quill to sell him some of his quality moonshine, and Fangs had talking to the two monks training in the fighting pit. After that, the party were told that the rooms are in a spatial pocket, and that it doesn't matter what door they pick or how they open it, that they would be allowed to get whatever room they would desire. After doing all that, the conductor had told them not to disturb him in the slightest, and they were then told where to go to the bar car, to which Deli had sprinted across up to the bar car faster than anyone could humanly see that large boulder roll. After meeting Warren and serving them their drinks, party began to relax and do a little bit of introducing themselves, as well as meeting the also lovely Lenore, to which most of the party wanted to probably put her head in some kind of blade or barrel or something, but they resorted to just trying to steal from her, which didn't really work. But then they were also introduced to Edgar, who had mentioned who she was. After a few rounds of drinks and some eating, the party decided to retire for the night, but were immediately stopped by a bomb threat, to which they then had to deal with. After some quick thinking and having one of the guards basically get shovel smacked by the conductor real fast, they then made their way to the guard car to see that Quill had was the one that was behind the scheme of planting the bomb, and after the party had dealt with him, they then had to defuse the bomb, but had quickly learned that it was a dud, repeating the message, "Welcome to the mire," and that is where we last left off. Let me just move the map back real quick. No, I don't want to move the whole ass map. There we go. So last we left off, Quill's arm had basically disintegrated from after he had been defeated, and that metal piece had fallen off. The bomb Justice had lifted the bag over the head, and a small stone came out repeating that "Welcome to the mire," and that's where we are right now. So, yeah.
Right. So he's in the mire. My first question is, why the fuck did I have to go into town to come back to where I live?
I am just as confused.
Roll me a history real quick, Haboose. It's because I don't have a map yet for this. The whole mire and everything. I will eventually.
That's fine, just give me a minute. Oh, history check.
Yeah, history check right there. Well,
That's a shit.
for some reason, you got a feeling that you never really left the mire, but you did.
My
Because-
big.
Yeah, my big.
Well, now the question is, what do we do now? Any old pieces of paper or nothing in here?
I check whatever pockets are around.
Justice just kind of fiddles around inside the bag.
Bangs, you can roll an investigation, and Justice, you can roll one too. Wow! Thanks, everyone.
Come on, Justice, roll 6 for us so we can get the 3 6s off the
Please.
bat.
I'm ready to summon Satan, boys. Oh my god,
Nope,
stop!
too short, sorry.
We didn't summon Satan, we summoned Jimmy.
Too short, we got Santa though.
Yeah.
We got Satana. Alright, Fangs. Man had a lot of tech on him. That confuses the shit out of you. So kind of looking around, you're like, most of this stuff is useless outside of his head being ripped off. So you kind
Yeah.
of just like, nah.
I'll just
Justice,
take-
you're blind and you try to feel through the bag, but you really can't feel anything. So you're just like, probably just the bag. Wasn't really had anything else in it.
I'll just take my trophy and I'll go check on these two.
Alright. Helra.
What about you, little D? You see anything useful around here? Can you turn up Discord? Alright, is that how you start hearing? Poppy?
Yeah,
Her
I can't
mic
hear
is
that much
off.
either.
That might
Oh,
be
yep.
your headphones or.
Oh no.
I heard her clearly earlier, but now
Yeah, so she's got a mic that she uses now. Okay.
Well,
Well, while that's happening, Dudley's gonna look at the man who owes him money.
that man is without a head
Boy, you
and
better,
an arm.
You better have some 25 gold or some medium armor, like O'Deal said, or I will haunt your afterlife.
Roll me an investigation.
I'm gonna send Jimmy after you.
Oh,
Money.
thank the Lord.
Money.
From what you could tell and piece together, he does have. He actually isn't wearing any armor. He's mostly unarmored, from what you could tell, and most of it's just his natural physique. But he does seem to, as you're kind of searching through his pockets, have. One sec. Let me roll. Come on, dice. He has 11 gold. I was gonna make that Electrum just to be annoying, but
This bad people don't.
also
Try to make a deal. This is what happens, Dilly. Don't worry, Jimmy, you'll still get your cut.
Anyway, bang. You were heading over. You kind of see Helra just like patching up Ooh for the most part. They're still bleeding profusely, but they're kind of not too worried about themselves and more so focusing on Ooh.
yeah. Thanks will walk over, but not get too close just to let them have their security and insurance. Although it's pretty clear he has Quinn's head and spine in his hand right now. And it just goes, it seems you survived this strange ordeal.
Barely. No, it seems that they. Seems that they most. Sorry, brain is going. Seems like we got ambushed. And here I thought he was trying to make merry and enjoy the fighting.
So you three were not together as a hunting party.
Ooh and I were hired separately, and we were just acquainted with Quill. We didn't know any of his motivations or what he had on him.
Ah. Therein lies the problem. But it would make sense if such misunderstanding would happen. And again, holding Quill's head and spine in his right hand or paw. I suppose he will not have much to answer for now.
I wouldn't assume so, no.
Well, at least you have lived to hunt for another day.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to look at it. And as you're all kind of
Thanks.
As you're all
Look over and notice that Potbelly Deli's right there.
Hmm.
Is something amiss?
Oh, yeah, my money.
give me one. Fuck, let me roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fuck it. It's 3. I need 2 more. Hold on. There we go. Together they had. I can't math, so that's how much gold they had. 'Cause my brain is
That's
slow.
21. I got 11. So 30.
31.
There you go.
Vang's not quite understanding your words. Just says, "I am not handing over my trophy."
Oh, I don't wish for it, dear, and I thank you for the help, by the way. Both of
I
you,
was
all of you.
referring to Potbelly Deli. I am not handing him my trophy.
Wow.
You are requesting gold. I do not have this.
Oh, no, I didn't give you no shine.
Ah, you're referring to the corpse of this trophy that I have claimed.
Yeah, boy, you never go back on a deal with a dwarf.
Now
Do
then,
many of your enemies receive the same treatment?
If they fuck me over.
Fangs just looks up and down on Deli. I do not think I can see them fucking you over.
Taylor looks down. No, that's a little rude, boy.
Not to interrupt, but is this all they got? In all of the chain robbers?
I believe this should be all of them, outside of myself
Jimmy.
and you.
Well, I mean, it was a question of if there was some with rich people or not.
You're asking if the others were in on it? And
I
she's
mean, at
kind of
this stage, someone's probably could be still getting robbed.
Considering what I was able to pick up, at least from general things, before I hit the deck, it seems like this was more of a test for you rather than to rob the rich, considering it was under his notion.
Such a strange test.
I mean, it's quite logical. Think of it like this. If you all die, then these lot get paid a handsome amount and proof that you aren't even worth investing into. If you don't die, then you're worth the challenge of sending the tickets.
There's still the next affluent excessive power.
Rich people
That-
get bored, don't they?
Still
That is
lives.
a waste of resources.
Think of
Yours
it.
included, I would think.
I mean, I'm still getting paid as long as we're alive, so I'm not too worried about it. As for Quill, well,
Fangs holds up Quill's head and spine right there.
all right.
Yes.
As you guys are talking, give me 1 second. I gotta grab the boy. Where is he?
Here you go, little D. He's gonna hand you 6 gold.
Not there. Give me 1 second. Yep. You hear a loud clang of the shovel on the ground, and almost immediately,
One mate.
all the bodies simultaneously rise up and then start walking towards the train, the train door to the that would let off the train, basically like a exit. You see all the bodies just slowly start moving, even though they're all corpses.
Justice literally is just pointing and is like, I'm not seeing something happening. I'm just hearing a lot of things that were not alive, especially that one as she points to like the one walks by. He shit himself.
Yes, the corpses are getting up and making a exit out the train door.
That would be my doing. As you hear the conductor kind of talking. As I said, I don't care what you do, but I still like to keep my train in the utmost care. That goes for even the dead. They can just join the rest of the piles. And as he says that, the headless body of Quill just opens the door and slowly just slides out along with the rest of the bodies, just slowly slumping into the mud, into the mire.
Is the train moving?
Yeah,
Yes.
So it's just this massive, like, muddy splash as they all jump in?
pretty much.
Fangs
Ever's gonna have a heyday.
just looks at the head and spine of Quill and the guard that he pulled out from earlier, and he just wonders. He's not saying it out loud, but he's just wondering: are these two going to start talking or moving?
No, it's
Gives it
only
a quick shake.
It's only to remove the bodies. That's the extent of what the shovel can do outside of being a good whacking stick. It's like a shovel of commanding the undead, but a variation to which my creator was able to give me. Very effective on those who leave the mortal coil and getting them off my fucking train.
I see.
Plus, considering the people who own this train, you think finding dead bodies would be good on their name? I would think not.
I know, I was kind of wondering wherever gets a lot of it. Never mind.
Fang just quietly puts the severed head and spines into his satchel.
Now then, I do believe you were looking to have a quick rest, or I'd recommend it. We do have still a ways to go.
Oh, thank all the gods. I'm pretty tapped for today. And he just kind of pats his belly.
As you say that, Deli, and you start to walk past him, he actually sticks his shovel out towards you. You are coming with me for a second.
Jimmy, what'd you do?
And as you look, I forgot to fucking make this image. You do see. Make me a perception check real quick. At advantage. It's very faint, but you see what looks like a small mechanical sparrow kind of sitting on the conductor's shoulder.
Does it seem familiar?
Yeah,
Fuck.
you'll know in a minute. That's why I gave you advantage, because you would know this stuff.
Fangs will look over to Diana and Justice. Are you both in condition to keep going or in need of rest?
I've tasted a lot of my own blood today. But, I mean, if I have to do something, I have to. Not feeling the best on my feet.
I do recommend it, as it is night. As you look out and kind of as you saw the bodies go as well, you did notice it was like pretty dark out. So you could assume you've been riding on the train for what would at least be 6 or 7 hours currently. Since you had arrived. Since when you had just left, the sun was kind of cresting. Now then, you will come with me, and the rest of you may head to your rooms or go wherever you wish. I don't really care.
Yeah, I'll follow you. Oh, he walks so damn fast.
I suppose I'll prepare these new trophies for traveling.
Oh, Justice, here, quick, before you go, here's a share before Well, I have a conversation. Yeah, hands you 6 gold.
As you're heading out, Fangs, Ooh just kind of waves at you, and Telra's kind of just sitting in the ring for a minute, like her leaning back against the wooden pole, and kind of just her head just kind of sunk back against it.
I give Wu a warrior salute, which is the short sword pointing downward, but the right arm goes across the chest over the heart. Gives him a slight nod and does the same thing for Talia, and just keeps going.
So Ooh kind of gets it and tries to mimic it a little bit with some of his other arms, and it looks kind of weird considering. But he kind of mimics it as you kind of are on your way.
A good attempt. Next time, I'm sure you will understand it better.
Ooh just nods. All right, let me shift the map. Real fast. Where am I going? Fuck, did I delete the map on? Oh no, I didn't. Thank the Lord. Let me delete all these bodies because they were also technically ejected from the train. Literally every body was just yeet. So as you head to your rooms, Deli, you are escorted downwards towards the conductor's room, and he opens the door, letting you come in first. Letting you go in first.
I was told when I first supposed to get here that I wasn't supposed to go in here. It was like specific, like you had 2 rules, and one of them was all right.
He looks at you like just like with knives and is like just point like just looking in the door, not even like pointing or anything, just looking inside and waiting. The conductor kind of lets off a little bit of a sigh and looks. Sorry. It looks you down for a second. Are you going to tell them, or shall I?
Tell who what?
Don't play dumb.
I told them all I need to know. Yes, I'm gonna tell them.
Good. As for this, and he kind of pulls the sparrow off his shoulder.
Hey, sis.
Yes, I had informed her, and rather than talking, she had left a message. So if you don't mind. And he kind of puts the sparrow down, and like you see like a little crank on it, kind of like a wind-up toy.
He just,
And he just kind of like
palms Jimmy's face as he like tries to sniff it. Like, no.
I know. Dearest Ellie, I do write this, or send this rather, as one of our conductor units had told us of what had happened with Uncle G and reported that you are currently on one of our trains. I wouldn't hazard a guess on why or what exactly you're doing, but since you seem to be alive since Uncle G's funeral, at the very least, surprised you haven't tried to contact us in any way, shape, or form. Weston misses you to a degree, and Remington is wondering if you're going to send him more booze. That's all for now. If you wish to respond, just wind up the sparrow, send a message, you know the drill. And then he just kind of stops, and the conductor looks at you. Well, do you wish to say anything back?
Yeah. Give it the damn thing. Yeah.
He just hands you the small wind-up sparrow.
Oh, I'm trying to remember which one's the tinker. It's Mary Jane? She's the... No.
Here, they're all in your thing.
It's not that one. Really?
It was Mary Jane.
Oh, okay.
She does with most of the tech. Rowie is the helps with Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He's gonna wind up the bird. And begins to let it spin and lets it spin for a couple seconds. Now, Mira, is there any way to talk to your brother? As condescending as always. I haven't tried to contact you because none of y'all contacted me in the past, 40 years? Just asking for my shit. I'm on this train because I want to be. I followed the rules because I wanted to. Now the brothers can give me some more money and pay like every other damn customer that I have if they want more shine. I send them their yearly bottles on their birthdays. I'm sure you remember Jimmy on his trips. Now if you want to come and contact me again, do it in fucking person. Come on, you're a dwarf. Don't send these robots to me. I hate them anyway. You know that shit. Love you. Goodbye.
And as you do, the bird and the winding stops for a minute, and the bird slowly begins to fly off with your message recorded. Now then, was that all that hard?
No.
See, now you just need to tell the others who you are.
Why do I
So
gotta
they
do
need-
that? They say for no one know who I ain't. Know who I am.
I mean, I could always tell them, and have you thrown off the train.
Why would I'm in the mind. Do it. I'll go home.
Or I can make you go home a corpse. Choice is really mine.
Oh, knowing Mira should probably send me home to the real fucking shithole. Alright, open this door so I don't get hit with a shovel.
You just hear him tap the shovel, and the door swings open.
Enjoy your afterlife, Mr. Conductor. I'm sorry that you're programmed the way you is.
It's not my choice, but I do enjoy riding this train to the very end.
Yeah,
And you,
that's what they all say.
and you just hear the door slam close behind you. So how's everyone else doing?
Bangs has went into his little room, or what is configured into what he considered his relaxed place, and has begun removing the excess of meat, debraining the skull so it does not rot when he cleans it up, dries it, polishes it, the spine too. And then he'll mark on the very top of the skulls a number, 2 and a 3. With the third one, he'll actually write the name Quill.
Like an arrow quill. What are the other two doing? I am coughing a lot. My throat's dry.
Justice
Straight chilling.
probably takes time to, takes off her bloodied clothes and whatever, and puts on a robe. And this is all in the dark.
I can imagine.
And she takes time to clean and re-oil her blade, and then probably just goes to sleep.
You doing anything special, Diana, before you pass out, or nah?
No, nothing too special other than the beds are a little tall. So
No, the room conforms to whatever you want, basically.
Yeah,
Think of it literally... What?
she wants the struggle.
Okay, Jesus Christ. Alright. The room of requirement. I want a bed taller than me. Okay.
Let's do this. She rubs her hands and there she goes.
Please roll me a... fucking... Roll me an athletics, because I want to see how...
No.
Just roll it. Now, because you have brought this upon yourself. Please roll. Oh my god. You try... You're gonna be struggling for a while, but you really can't get up to this tall bed. And it's like that Greek guy that every time he reaches for an apple from the apple tree, it just keeps getting taller. The bed just keeps doing that. Every time you get to the top, the bed just keeps getting out of your reach, no matter how much you struggle.
I can just imagine she keeps jumping and it's not working. So she's just
Yeah, pretty
on the
much.
floor.
Oh my god! As you lay on the floor, at least a blanket will cover you. I'll give you that. All right. Oh god. I had way too much fun. Deli, what are you doing since you're heading to your room too? And probably going to do a sleep.
Yeah, Deli was thinking about hitting the bar cart one more time, but he's probably gonna hit the sack.
Alright.
And as Deli opens the room, all you hear is crickets, swamp noises, and half of the room is actually just like a puddle, and there's a hammock sitting over the water. Like, oh, Mira, you know me today I'm well.
Oh boy. As you all sleep and have a mostly peaceful night, there's no alarms, no crazy people shouting about bombs, no threats. You all wake up to an announcement from the conductor, just coming over what would seem like a loudspeaker or a giant yelling person, going, "We will arrive at our location in about 2 hours. Feel free to mingle with any of the guests and make any last impressions or anything of the like, if you wish, or you can stay in your room until we arrive."
As he rolls out of the hammock.
Roll me an athletics, because I want to see how fucking stuck you are in this thing, because it is a hammock and you are a 300-pound man. Not an advantage.
9.
Oh my god. So, Deli, you're really just trying, but
Jimmy!
Jimmy is actually sound asleep, hanging upside down,
You
right
bitch.
above you. His tail just wrapped around the tree branch to the hammock.
Alright, I wanna grab a matchstick and whack the branch that he's on.
Roll me an attack. Roll me like a d20. Oh my god.
Well,
You shake the tree and Jimmy's like,
damn it, I need you to chew the rope. No,
and
don't,
you just
don't
watch
you
him
go back
kind
to sleep!
Then you just hear him reluctantly yawning and just kind of falls on top of you. And then he starts scurrying across the hammock and just starts not chewing through it as you kind of just fall on your face in the mud.
Ah! God damn.
Oh my god.
Mira, I thought these things are supposed to be to design. Ugh.
Alright, how's everyone else dealing with their morning? Fucking Jimmy.
Well, probably after the few hours of cleaning out the skulls and spines and smoking them a little bit, as well as making sure they are well preserved and dried. Best of his tribal's collection, methods of preserving trophies. Fangs will put them into the satchel, since he understands that a lot of the non-tribal members are quite squeamish when they see these things. He's not gonna leave his trophies behind, and he just wonders what would become of the meat and organs that he had pulled out of the skulls. And it just thinks, I suppose someone else will clean that. And he just readies his stuff and starts coming out.
Alright. So you guys have kind of just 2 hours to walk around the train or do whatever, or you can just chill in the bar car. It's kind of up to you. Speaking of which, the other two, how do you wake up? Do you just kind of walk out, lumber around, just chilling?
Clean clothes. We got the full 8, right?
Yeah, you got a long rest. Later. Okay.
I suppose we've all rested.
You still smell of blood. And weirdly, you smell more of swamps than yesterday.
I was.
So she kind of points off at Delhi.
I was.
So we're having some
busy.
mic issues with Harley.
Ah, okay. Is that a? Oh dear. Well, Fangs will just answer just as quickly. I have been busy cleaning my 2 newly acquired trophies.
So, sorry. Throat really is dry. Gonna need some water.
Yeah, we're just waiting for
Okay.
Hibbles and Harley to fix some.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to my headphones, which is gonna suck, but we're gonna do that.
You sound much clearer with this, though.
Is
yeah,
what it
but
is.
it catches everything, so the mic worked last time, so I don't know what's happening. Anyway, continue.
Did you readjust it?
Did you try turning it on and back off again?
Yeah, no, we
That is
checked.
the first thing I did.
I'm sorry.
It's I mean, it said as her input voice, but we hit let's check, it starts playing. But whenever she actually tries to like unmute in Discord, it just doesn't give her green ring.
Weird.
Maybe the sensitivity is too high or too low.
Might be too low. Can you fuck with the gain on it?
At least we have calming violin music to listen to.
Indeed.
I thought it was a viola.
Go fuck yourself. I'll smack you with a viola. Actually, it might be a cello. Just because of how the string.
It says violin, so.
Yeah.
Well, no,
feel that.
there's a bit of a cello in the background, though. It's not all violin, because it's more orchestra.
But
Now try it.
yeah,
Hello.
How about now?
you sound a little far.
So far away.
I mean, you could either get closer or you could just bring the sensitivity down even more.
I have to bring it down?
Like,
Would that
so-
make me sound farther away?
no, adding sensitivity or add it's it's just try it.
How about now?
I can hear you
Getting
much
closer.
better.
How about now?
You're
Perfect.
getting closer!
She's at negative 97 decibels.
Holy shit.
I don't know what that means, you guys.
That basically means, like, you're almost in an anti-sound chamber. Soon you'll be able to hear your own thoughts and your heartbeat.
Oh. Okay.
Wow, what do you know? She'll be in her own chamber.
He'd be the one in the chamber. Oh!
Okay.
Roll credits done.
Cinema Sans roll credits. Alright, guys, it was a great campaign. I hope you all enjoyed the 2 sessions we were in.
So how does Diana wake up?
Oh, she woke up by the absolute struggle of Delhi. And
Yeah, you just hear, like, a man, like, just yelling. Even though it's in, like, some weird paradoxical space. You still hear the sound of a weird redneck yelling at the top of his fucking lungs.
and so she kind of gets up off of her very comfy floor and just wanders out. She does
So, yeah.
like little sniffs that you do when you wake up. You're like,
You guys have free reign now to basically just kind of wander the train again for like 2 hours. You can do whatever you want. You can just chill in your room, go back to the bar. There are some stuff I have plans, but otherwise it's kind of free reign. If you want to bother the conductor, you can try that too.
Thanks, already seen what happens when
I
you bother
choose
the
life.
conductor.
And breakfast.
Yeah. Fangs will just look over to Deli and to Diana. Are you both rested? Especially you, Deli.
Oh
Considering
yeah.
The conductor wished to have words with you.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I do have a bit something to tell y'all over breakfast, but it's on me today.
You do know you get everything for free.
That's why it's
Your
on
wife?
me.
Okay. All right. So you guys make your way. Oh, let me move the map. Who's the
Fangs nodded
bar?
along.
You notice. Oh God, they're still thinking, Jimmy.
Jimmy, it's not business time. Put that away.
He gets out the water suit.
I mean, fine, but I don't know if there's any place to go swimming.
You just see him like just swimming on the ground, like doggy paddling on the ground where there's no liquid.
Please just do that for the class.
I'm already really impressed with how many outfits that Jimmy has.
He has he has more. I just haven't found the tokens for them yet, just so you know.
Adorable.
As you guys are here, you do hear this loud, mechanical, golden-plated individual, and you actually see Warren talking to a gentleman you haven't seen before, and I will shift Z. This man.
Oh,
Hold
look
on.
at a pretty boy.
And in here, as you actually step into the bar, there's a different sound from the normal violins. Throw this on.
Oh, good. She changed the ambiance.
She?
Yeah, about what I was gonna tell y'all at here. I think y'all might have already learned that my name may be Potbelly Deli, but I did not start this way.
You mean you were not fat? Like
No, I was
this?
pretty fat as a kid too.
I am confused now.
What do you who here knows about the Cloudcatcher family?
Fangs, you could roll history at disadvantage. Rowan, Jesus. Diana and Brains. Justice, you can roll at advantage. This is a north thing. Now that makes sense. Wow. Yeah, alright.
That actually makes a lot
So,
of sense.
yeah, it really does, actually. Fangs, you have no idea.
Probably didn't really care. Just like
Yeah,
goes over his head.
weird names. Dwarves have weird naming conventions. Justice, you know the Cloudcatcher family as one of the most well-off and prominent families in most of the north in Paluna. They actually make most of the tech that is used all around the area. Diana, you know because you've probably stolen from a few of their convoys from time to time. They ship a shit ton of money. A lot of anything that's up in the north usually has their symbol kind of stamped all around it, and it's like very hard to miss. Even this train that you're on is technically part of the Cloudcatcher line of tech. They basically run a monopoly of the north for technology.
Okay, sorry, I was writing. Diana looks over to Deli. I have had them, actually.
I mean, considering we are riding on one of their trains.
Yeah, they sit pretty high up there. Pretty pennies, may I add.
How surprised would y'all be if I told y'all I'm the third eldest son of that family?
Diana's spit takes.
That's a common reaction.
Fangs just looks very unmoved, unperturbed, just looks on you, says, "Go on."
He's not lying. You actually, Justice, because I'll let Jeebus kind of, if he wants to give away his full name or not. I'll kind of leave it up to him. But he's definitely not lying from the aura you could sense from him. This fat man is actually telling the truth.
Anyone who knows the family line probably knows my sister Mary Jane and my brother Wellington.
Are you talking about the head of the family, right?
Nope. I don't give
Oh.
a damn about my. I don't even know if I gave my parents' names.
Okay, no, you didn't.
Okay. Yeah. I'm pretty sure at this point the kids have kind of taken over the family business.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And I gone.
Yeah. So, well, we might be running into a spot of trouble when it comes to the more noble types if they catch wind of who I really am. And apparently my sister really wanted me to let y'all know who I is.
As Deli says this, Fangs looks around to see if there's any eavesdroppers.
There's not, from what you can tell. Warren's just talking to the gentleman bard who's still strumming his guitar at the thing, and this Warforged gentleman doesn't seem to be any interest in mine. He's just kind of like what I would call power down mode. It just looks like he hasn't moved at all.
Fangs will just go, so you have more enemies. That proves that you are a formidable existence to them.
I mean, that's pretty true, but most people probably want to try to, get my knowledge. And he kind of pats his belly, but he's actually patting the book in his pocket.
So they wish to eat you.
Is that how a tabaxi gains knowledge?
Usually.
Learn something new every day. But yeah, I just kind of want to let y'all know that, well, if some people talk to me a bit different than y'all is used to, it's because they probably know who I is. But I've been estranged from the family for about 40 years, just sending them an occasional bottle of shine. They ain't send me shit.
So, you left your tribe to strike out on your own. How is that a problem?
Well, they still claim me as theirs. That's the main problem.
Ah,
They
do
want
not
my
recognize
stuff.
your. I see. They do not recognize your independence.
I'm sure a couple people around the table can understand that.
So they want you for your moonshine? Or what other stuff do you have?
Oh, mainly the moonshine, the knowledge, the experiences that I've gained while living in the Maya. They all live up in Paluna still, in their ivory towers. And their stairs.
You do know, Delhi, that you tried to put in a petition for multiple elevators, but they just kind of shot that down. And well, before you left.
That is most confusing, I suppose. I cannot say much about it since I know not of your estranged tribe. Delhi is still Delhi.
Thank
To
you,
me.
and I wish for y'all to still call me Deli, but if anybody calls me Delianor, that's a clear sign they know too damn much.
Should they be removed?
Not instantly, but we could figure it out. Jimmy? Jimmy! Hey!
And you just see this gentleman kind of pick up the oh boy, pick up Jimmy and walk him over and like, I'm sorry, is this pet yours? I didn't mean to disturb him in the slightest.
Oh, I don't think he was disturbed. He gets like that sometime. I was just hoping he wasn't annoying you.
No, not in the slightest. I was just talking with Warren. It's been a while since I had a quality chat with him.
Potbelly Deli, and he holds out his hand. He's not getting up from his chair, but he holds out his hand.
You need help up, or do you need assistance, or?
I was gonna shake your hand, boy.
Oh, give me 1 second. And he holds out his hand. Malil Eversong. I'll show you his sheet real quick.
It's good to meet you, Memel.
Malil.
Yep.
There you go. Leo Eversong.
What you doing on a train? I didn't see you last night.
Oh, I just come and collect stories, play a little music here and there. I was actually talking to Warren about some of his old adventures. You see as he's kind of like staring off a little bit. Some people enjoy creating stories through different means. I create mine through music. And as he says that, he strums a note on his guitar, and from the guitar flies off like what looks like a treble clef note, but it kind of takes the form of a butterfly. Well, quite literally in some cases.
But I'll be.
Though I usually travel around most of Hollowswall gathering people's stories, I find them intriguing. Listening to people, what they have to say, what they have to... What's the term that you people say? Offer learning experience, such.
Oh boy. That's a good way to do life.
Yes, I quite enjoy it. Been a while since I've been amongst the more common people, to put it lightly.
I think people around this table ain't as common as you think, boy.
Oh, trust me, I know about some of you. Most of you, honestly.
We were to make a name for ourselves.
No, it's just rather interesting. Especially some of your stories on why you got here. Or how you got here. Small little intricacies that weave their ways into the world through song and through other means. And you kind of see him looking off for a minute.
I wish to insight that a little bit.
Did Warren
Go ahead.
share some of my liquor with you?
As Fangs kind of finds it a little disturbing that somebody would know him when not many would. Or any would actually outside his main tribe and adopted tribe.
Oh yeah, this guy knows you 100%.
And how did you come to know of some of us? Or rather, what do you know of us?
Basic information, names, general ideas, small life stories here and there. That's the perk of traveling around Hollowswall, because you get to listen to everyone. Listen to their pains, their troubles, their worries, and then let it all soak away through the music.
Fangs immediately remembers the weird gizmo that took his picture. The vile contraption.
No, don't worry. It wasn't the camera. I gather information through other means. I'm, as they say, I have my ear to the ground almost everywhere.
Be careful having your ears to the ground too much. You might miss what's on the air.
Oh, as long as my ear's in the ground and the song in the air, I'm quite capable. Especially, what was his name? Student of mine, and he's kind of like just snapping his fingers, kind of recall. Give me 1 second, because I have to look up something.
Oh, little D, didn't you know about...
Themis, there we go. Been a while since I've talked to him.
Sorry, any bells?
What shit for one character? I don't know if Moogold's out for a second or not.
No, I'm here. Justice is just real quiet because she's just like, we're people.
For people.
Drinking her coffee.
And Fangs, just, there's definitely a small, low, audible.
But to everyone else, no, that wouldn't mean anything.
He's already not trusting this individual. They claims to know us already. And Fangs will just simply say, I suppose, are we to expect you to be part of the other hunting parties of this?
No, I don't take joy in killing. I just take joy in the story. The end result, not the one with the sword. And though you do see like a small rip here on his hip, it seems like it's kind of locked in, kind of like with a bunch of belt buckles and stuff. Like it's only you, like it does there. Like he tries not to use it.
Ah, a pity.
Why is that?
I was wondering if you were one of those that were intending to, I believe the saying is, have a leg up on competition by knowing who we are when we know little
No.
to no existence of you.
Oh, you probably know of me. No. Not in the way that you would think.
Hmm.
You can roll me. Fuck, what would that be? If you wanted to look into that, that would be a religion at disadvantage.
I would say it'd be non-existent, but all right, we'll have Fangs do just that.
It's up to you.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
you.
10.
Yeah. Neither of you. The name feels familiar, but for some reason it's just on the tip of your tongue. You don't know.
Fangs is
But-
just more concerned that anybody would actually know who he is.
That's true. What was I saying? Oh, yes. My personal, or one of my students, Samus. Good gentleman. Tried to always help those in need. Tried to break those around. Oh, I do think he'll probably end up getting himself killed personally.
Kind of reminds
Then
me
again-
of little Remy.
Ah, yes, the Cloudcatcher clan. Rather intricate, fun little individuals and the webs they weave. Including yourself. You don't know much about. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, he just tips his straw hat.
Each their own. One wishes to dissociate with those they believe are not ideal, then one can. Such as the life of a migrant or a hobo.
I have a house.
Do you?
Thinks back to when he got picked up and he crashed to the ground. Yep.
Oh, I could see there's a bit of. Hold on, I gotta roll something for him. Where is it? Yeah, that makes sense. Now I could see there's a bit of distrust in me. Do know that I do not intend any harm or to sell any information to anyone privy to such. If it makes you feel any better or less uncomfortable.
I suppose all I can do is simply take your word for it.
I mean, tain't much to sell. I'm just a fat man who makes liquor.
You'd be surprised if you were to look deeper. Especially those who.
Fangs looks from Eversong to Delhi, then back to Eversong. Says, "True, there is much depth to Potbelly Delhi, but
No, I don't mean his fat. Thank God this man's quick on the uptake, or this would be a weird conversation.
No, kitty cat, why are you being so goddamn mean to me today?
And as for you, and he looks at Diana, Do you wish to, as they say, make a name for yourself as well?
Um. No.
But I have
I got nothing.
no worries. No, you will find something eventually. It might be a little bit of time. I came over on request of Warren, actually, for something, if you don't mind me asking. It was simply to offer a specific service. What I'd say rather tricky, but a cool relaxant for the 2 hours before we arrive after breakfast, if you wouldn't mind. All I ask is you don't touch anything particularly of a certain color.
You gonna tell us this color or just leave it up to our imagination?
Well, the color is blue, so make sure not to touch anything blue colored.
Taylor looks down at his overalls.
No, well, while I'm offering my services.
Literally at that, you just hear this as she like sets her the coffee down and then leans forward, and the hand comes up and the glasses slide forward and go, "What the fuck is blue?"
Oh, you'll know when you see it. Well,
She
and I do actually.
She just
No.
stares
No,
with white blind eyes.
no, you will actually. Just allow me to offer this to you if you don't mind. I just need your permission to be able to.
What
That is all.
exactly is this thing?
Think of it as a reprieve for a little bit, a relaxation for the mind before one jumps into the hellhole that you're probably about to face.
Fangs is thinking really hard on this because right now all his senses are telling him that this is likely a trap.
I mean, it's up to
And-
you. He did say he was sent by Warren, and
Deli's
Warren
down for
didn't.
drugs.
Yeah, again, he would trust a little bit on Warren, being that he's similar from
Yeah,
the
okay.
South, but at the same time, it's just, again, he's just hearing this
Up to you if
guy's
you-
words. And
up to you if you want to roll for it.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna roll a wisdom.
What am I rolling?
Well, he wanted to roll if he trusted Nalil or not.
Oh, no.
So remember when I was shitting on dream sequences?
All right, he'll trust because I was saying high for trust, low for no trust. so-
Okay. All right
Very
then.
well.
Justice kind of leans back, turns her head to Jelly. What do you think?
He just looks at you and
Or not Jelly,
It's like-
Jimmy.
Jimmy or Jelly?
Jimmy. Then she turns to Jimmy.
He turns to Jelly, then turns to Jimmy, then turns to Jelly. You hear like a lobster sound crawling up to you and you see you feel Jelly like slide down your arm, and then Jimmy's like, and then you hear Jelly go, and Jimmy's like, and then Jelly's like, God, this is such a weird fucking conversation. Man, I can't wait for everyone listening to this. Like, DM's fucking weird. He's just talking to himself in weird animal noises.
Not at all.
Anyway. Oh god.
Although-
Jelly kind of slides back up your shoulder after talking to me, and then kind of gives off like a warm to the touch feel that you could guess is at least somewhat of a trust, at least from Jimmy, because Jimmy was with this man and just like annoying him, but he didn't like kick Jimmy or do anything to him, at least from what Jelly can tell.
Well, I guess one of the facts that I am completely unable to touch anything blue, and I have no fucking clue what blue is.
All right, give me 1 second. I have the music for this.
I know what blueberries are.
All right.
If you wish, I can assist you, Justice.
No, don't you all worry. you'll be able to all see. Though, I do worry about this one, and she points at Justice. Maybe a bit of a sensory overload for about a few minutes or so. And as he says this, you see he starts to strum his guitar. And you see a blue mist slowly slide out from the guitar. And let me spell. Where the fuck is it? Alrighty, spell. As he casts this. And you see, before you all slip into it, you see him pull out what looks like a small kind of looking glass. It's like, I do hope you're in for a bit of a ride. We're gonna theater of the mind this because I didn't make a map for a lot of what I have described, so just use your imagination, kids, because that's what all the cool D&D kids do.
Alright, we going on a trip!
And our favorite rocket. No, wait, that's GMCA. Anyway, as this blue mist slowly begins to envelop you, you all relax your muscles, lose any tension they have, and you slide into your chair. Your mind's slowly slipping into almost like a comatose state. You begin to get visions of a large grassy field almost in the middle of nowhere. And Justice, for the first time in how old are you? 19?
Yeah.
In 19 years, you can actually look out your eyes and see, but they aren't your eyes per se. It's just the senses overloading your eyes to create a stimuli to the brain that would normally not be there, but for whatever reason, this spell seems to override any sight that you would lack. So, first, how do you react to that, actually? Because I'm curious.
I guess the question would be, does it give her a migraine or not?
It's a spell. I'm gonna assume no, but also sensory overload is a thing since not using eyes in 19 years. So that's up to you, buddy.
Well, the thing is you gotta think about it. It's not only just a sensory overload, it's a fact that her brain has no way to actually comprehend what.
Yeah, I know.
is.
I know. This is a great one because technically it lets you give a visions, and it doesn't. And since it is technically giving your brain the stimuli to do it, it can override being blind. Technically speaking, because of the wording of the spell. So I guess roll me a wisdom save to see what, or actually no, roll me an intelligence because that would make more sense for your actual brain to process it rather than, yeah. At first, since this is their first time ever seeing anything, this is just weird. They're things that people have often described as colors, and you can't really tell what the fuck they are. Then you kind of at least get to the rational point because you know the feeling of grass, but now you can actually see it, so you slowly at least can put two and two together in your head for the time being.
Oh, it is okay. It is just confusion and disgust in a weird way because her brain just does not know how to handle it.
So Fangs, Diana, and Deli, you notice Justice kind of looking confused as shit. She's looking down, just everything just seems to be going wrong that could be, and yeah.
Deli's gonna look around and kind of wave his hand in front of Diana. Poke her. Most people would.
Just gonna smack his hand. Stop that.
Ow! Ow!
Now then,
Wait, is you, or am I tripping and you is not you?
I don't think so. I think you're you. I think, and I think I'm me.
Before anyone has an exponential crisis on a singular spell, you are all you, but you are experiencing. You're experiencing visions of a world, one at peace. This world was my home at a previous point before I had come to Hollowswog. Bit different, but more relaxing. There's no war, no indifference, just relaxation. What do you do? As you kind of just hear this murmur through the clouds. I'll kind of describe the scene as you look around. So,
Like, yeah, I'm gonna look around and see what's going on.
a lot of this place looks like comparable to a Garden of Eden almost, where there are fruit trees growing plentiful. There are people walking around in like whitish robes or kind of like togas almost, and they just seem to be having a bountiful harvest and relaxed to a degree.
Now, to be honest, this place seems cool for like a day. But then, like, what happened? Like, there's nothing happened. It's just like the same shit every day, or
You hear what's that? No, sadly, Paradisia came lost. And as you do that, the vision slowly starts to fade into something else as a giant glass spire erupts through the center of the earth. And as it's slowly seeping its way down, you can notice different levels of what look like a black ichor kind of crawling up the trees and slowly corrupting a lot of them. People running for their lives as the trees themselves start to seem to come to life, almost in horrible and disfigured ways, their limbs twisting and crunching. To answer, it was peaceful, as I said, and it fell. That thing. And you just notice the giant glass spire that's... I love how Jesse's having a mental breakdown while the whole world is corrupting, Brad. It makes sense, but it's fucking hilarious.
right? I mean, that thing looked pretty familiar.
Oh, you're aware of what you call the spire now?
Oh, yeah.
Nasty little fucker.
Oh, it's pretty big.
Yes. A lot of it, for the most part, seems to worm its way into the world and slowly break. Oh my god, really? She can actually tell if she's flat or not.
Well, again, he's from a tribal
Don't you
warrior.
dare
So
look at Deli. You're gonna feel ashamed.
Oh god.
But yeah, he would actually repeat that question because she did ask that he heard it too. So
Serious plot. Justice, meanwhile, having a mental breakdown.
She can
D&D in a nutshell, boy.
She can see
Love
for the
it.
first time. Yeah, it's a little fucking intense.
I know, it's just funny. If you want to talk, Justice, you can. Just so I don't mind.
Oh yeah, I know.
How do these compare to the others? Oh my god.
No, she's like actually asking this. She's like, pulling her shirt open and like, what the fuck?
I
mean,
mean,
I
they
don't have
ain't
any-
no dwarf, but you're doing alright, girl.
Oh,
Fangs
yeah,
just
but when she's
shrugs.
actually like literally looks over at Deli. Holy shit, I must be flat compared to that.
Fangs just very
Get it?
casually shrugs and just says,
Y'all are
"Unfortunately,
gonna make me feel bad.
what do you mean we're making you feel bad?" Deli?
You've been calling me fat all day, and now she is, and like the first thing she sees, and then she calls me fat.
I have no idea, to be quite honest. I mean, I know you're round and short, and I mean, you take up about the same mass as Fangs. Just,
That is
Condensed.
impressive.
she looks at Diana and is just like trying to compare for a second.
Oh my god, I hate you. Dude, this is just like that fucking thing I sent the other day. It really is. It's talking about tits for like 40 minutes.
Fangs just looking at all this weird sensation stuff, and his eyes are like dilated even wider, so they're no longer like little slits that they usually are. And then just adds, "Unfortunately, I cannot compare you to those of my tribe or the adopted tribe because there is drastic differences. And I suppose appealment, maybe. If we add more fur to you, then yes, you would look appealing."
I mean, I'm not going to lie, this is the first thing I've ever seen in my life, so
Indeed.
I really don't believe I can compare anyone to anything.
You also see jelly on your shoulder, and now you can see what jelly looks like outside of slime. You just see like this blue slimy mass on your shoulder.
Then probably looks down at Jimmy.
Woo!
Jimmy was a possum, not a lobster.
Oh, Jimmy, take the damn hood off. It's dirt,
You just
Jimmy. Can't swim in dirt.
see him like spit up some water and then make it mud and then start swimming in it.
You son of a bitch.
If Jimmy could flip you off, he would.
Possums
How is
can't.
This has happened before. Damn it.
How is this?
Possum can't flip you off.
Wait, are you just gonna bury him in the dirt?
No, I make the dirt dry. Now, Jimmy, you gotta make a good first impression. I know you already met her, but come on now. She hasn't met you.
So you see him take off the lobster suit and then the glasses come on?
Fine.
Hold on, I'll get the other fucking image real quick.
Just out of curiosity, what color am I?
Kind of like a white. I'll put you in like ivory.
And
Something of the marble stones.
points over at Fangs.
That's black. Kind of like a dirty brown. I'm not sure if we
Yeah.
should give him a bath, what color he'll change into, but
And your hair?
I mean, this is yellow or blonde.
And your clothes?
It's blue. And, well, a bunch, the patches is a bunch of different other colors, but kind of what I had on at the time.
Why does Jelly match whatever color my glasses are?
I think
Really?
that was what's called an aesthetic choice.
I noticed he actually
What color
did.
is he?
What color is he?
Technically a sea blue.
Teal.
Thank you.
Like blue and green mixed. And he points to the ground. Green.
Blue. It's like teaching a
Points,
first grader.
points at the grass. Green. Points up at the sky. Blue.
Well, now the sky's corrupted colors now.
Oh,
This is
it's
what's
like,
happening.
that's red and black, but well, it seems like nobody else is paying attention to that.
Oh my god.
As Fangs is just listening to Deli give that explanation, he just simply snorts a little bit and says, "For your information, this is my natural fur color."
Oh my god. What a fucking session.
But then Fangs will also look over to Diana. Says, "How are you feeling with this strange world of thing that this Eversong has done?"
I've done drugs before, so I'm not quite surprised. It's actually rather nice. She just sits in the grass, just chilling.
You notice the grass is like leaking a black liquid as you sit down. I love how everyone's ignoring the fact that the world is like going to shit. Like, oh, what a comfortable day. Oh my god, I love
As
it.
long as if we pretend it's comfortable, it's comfortable.
No, it's literally it's not assigned to the user. It is based on the person who makes the item. Sadly, I've looked over this spell a few times just to make sure how it works.
Just out of
Is that why
vid
you're
chaos.
asking
I
us?
mean, is this like supposed to be bad or something? I totally missed the best part for this.
Yes, Paradisia fell to that, and he points at a long glass spire, kind of just sitting in the middle. Normally, you don't want that to happen to the world. More so, this ichor, and you kind of like can feel it, at least in your fingers. It's got like a almost like a filmy, oily kind of feel to it.
Deli's gonna taste it.
I don't. Can you taste anything in the visions? Because it just says that.
I don't know.
Fuck it. Go ahead. Roll me a fucking Constitution saving throw. A disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Why are we making pentagrams?
Oh, you see it?
Yeah.
7.
I thought I had on hide.
Oh, you can't hide
You
from
can
the
hide
DM.
Yeah, you literally can't
Ah.
hide it from the DM.
Okay.
Del, you taste the stuff. This is the worst shit in the world.
Oh, can't make lick out of that. And he just like flicks it off his hand.
Actually, hold on, because I don't fucking expect you to eat it.
Can I?
No. 1 second. Roll me a d20.
Woohoo!
I need to find that fucking wild magic spell sheet.
7. Oh no,
Give me a
I rolled a
minute.
d20 and you rolled a d100.
Yeah. Give me a
Alright,
minute.
Oh.
moderate.
Yeah. I have to find the sheet again. I think you pinned it.
It's a pinned in our conversation, so it should be pretty
Yeah, I
easy
got it,
to
I got
find.
What is it? What was it? Moderate?
7 and 72.
Alright, so that's moderate.
72.
Oh my god. So,
Yes.
Deli,
Yeah.
you feel weird for a minute, like your feet kind of feel a bit webbed, and then you get like floaties on your arms.
Oh, I'm getting the burbles. What are these?
Give me 1 second, I'll pin what it fucking does. 72, right?
Yeah.
Fucking. So you feel like all this like ichor that's kind of going on the ground. It actually you're kind of standing above it, almost like oil on top of water, and you're just kind of gliding against the ichor as after you tasted it.
Well, at least I ain't getting my boots wet. What y'all doing? Come on, you can just stand on it. Look, it's just believe and it'll happen.
I hate you.
Fangs kind of just looks at this ichor and then calls out to the Eversong if he's still listening. Is this part of this vision trip that you're doing?
Yes, it's just a quick idea of what happened to Paradisia as the land slowly began becoming twisted by that stuff. Began to run rampant, tearing most of it apart. And as you're kind of all sitting there, you do notice a blue curtain kind of just appears in there. That is what I advise you not to touch unless you wish to make a quick trip to see the worst of it. And I can't pull you back if you do.
That's
Oh,
blue.
I'm kind of confused. Because I was, when he said that he was wearing blue, I was like, wait, we're not supposed to be touching blue, and he's wearing it.
No, it creates the spell itself creates a curtain that allows one to travel between dimensions, as long as one has the key to each dimension. Problem being, sorry.
I was just gonna say this is a nice first to guided drug trips. Usually I just kind of take it and send it. You know what I mean?
This isn't really a drug trip. This is reality.
What?
This is something that had happened.
So I am not taking a hallucinogen from the, I believe some of the elders and shamans would say, mushrooms and go on a vision
Says-
quest.
Yeah, where
Mushrooms is the weak shit. You should see what we got in Paluna. It's all synthetic
Oh.
now.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
you have not seen the stuff we have in my tribe.
Can we go? Oh fuck, we was on a train. I forgot.
Yes, but
Even if we could, I would advise not to. Most of my tribe are more
so
eccentric at hunting than I am.
if you wish to come back out, I can pull you all back out, or if you wish to be stupid and pull the blue curtain, that's up to you.
I'll take one more look around the area of the blue curtain. Is there anything else that's happening around the world?
A lot of the more you kind of like look at the land, the more it seems like the corruption is kind of just seeping into it. Like this black pools are starting to form where water pools would be, almost like a disgusting tar film kind of just slowly coating itself over it. Trees are starting to become more snarled and narrowed, and just the whole land itself seems to be losing its kind of like it's losing its own will to live in a sense and becoming worse.
As Fang's looking at this, he'll address again to Eversong. So why do you show us this? Is this your way of calling things relaxing, or is there a message you wish to convey to us? I doubt you would show this to some.
I think the
Random
message was pretty
people.
clear, right?
You will
Well,
know
that's-
in due time.
Due time. I mean, I figured it out already. So what do I get a prize?
No, there's a little bit more to the madness than just a giant glass spire. And as you kind of as he says that, you're all kind of just pulled back out of the spell into the train. But I do wish you luck on your journey. I do wish to record some of it.
Oh, my breakfast got cold.
And as you kind of hear, I do wish you all a good day. Don't forget, if you need any help, you can always pray for something good to happen. He says, kind of with a smirk, and just starts heading up down the to the exit of the bar car.
He'll say it normally. He's not really hiding it, but he'll just simply say to the others, I do not trust that individual. There is definitely something more he is trying to convey, which I did not quite understand what you were saying, Deli, but
Also, Jess, you're blind again. So put that sink back in again.
but I must say that was an intense experience.
At least it was a good trip. It almost got bad, but we didn't let it.
Good.
I suppose.
That's why you always
Although-
trip with a sober friend.
I think I broke Justice's character on accident.
Congrats.
Oops.
Do I know of a specific magical item, Mariner?
What are you looking for?
Something that would deal with justice and her problem,
You mean being blind?
because there actually are arcane eyes that you can get and attune to that will allow you to see.
Roll me just a flat intelligence. So you've dealt with some magic shit. More in Paluna, so you might have an idea on some tech.
17.
Now you know of some arcane eyes. You know your family had specialized in a few of them, especially making some of the conductor units, and with Mary Jane as well as some of her robots use them as ways to act as almost like cameras. They were modified a little bit, but you do know of them.
I mean, if we can scrounge enough cash together, we can, deal with your problem.
There's like
That happen all
it's
the
kind of
time.
weird. She just kind of stares at him for a second, and then there's just a sigh, and then she picks up her coffee and keeps drinking. It is all right. It is just different. I don't know if I like seeing things.
At least you know what a few things look like.
Yeah, me.
Fucking hate it.
How was for the sensation to finally see for the first time, though, if you're willing to speak about it?
It is hard for me to explain. I doubt any of you have had an experience like that.
Mm,
I mean, perhaps like a sexual encounter, I guess, probably.
I suppose for myself, it would be more the thrill of my first hunt, my first kill. But again, each individual feels things differently from each situation and experience. Perhaps with your condition, you may have the choice to, I suppose, saying is turn on and off the sensation if Deli makes this suggestion true.
Now, Warren, what kind of company is you keeping around here?
What are you sorry. Need to get his voice. What do you mean?
Your little bard friend came over and cast a spell on us. And he didn't take nothing, which is the weird part.
Careful with him. Good guy and means well, but kind of weird roundabout way of explaining things.
Oh, you can say that again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It seems like you have a bit more of an interest in past than being a bartender.
I never told you how I got these tattoos.
Not to my
Not to
knowledge.
interrupt, but
What's up?
are you only good for alcohol?
Depends. What are you looking for?
Honestly, to go resist migraine, I'd like an Irish coffee, except I'd like it to be 1 pot whiskey, 3 pots espresso, 1 chocolate shot, 2 strawberry, and a sprig of mint.
Let me see. Give me 1 second, because I have to roll.
Where's Ireland?
As thankfully, because he has a stupid modifier for this, because this is what he do. He takes it all in, and you see his tattoos actually begin to. Well, everyone else would see his tattoos begin to glow, and in front of you, Justice, is exactly what you had requested.
I think I'll request a large helping, a triple shot of bloody honey blood.
And he'll just snap because you made that the other day. So, to answer question, Dilly, I gave up a lot of fighting, especially after what had happened for bartending, but it came at a cost. And you notice he doesn't have any weapons or anything on him like most bartenders that you've seen in his line of work, but you do notice again the very out and about tattoos. Basically, to stay my hand in exchange to be able to make any drink anyone requests. Made my fame that way. Was it a horrible trade? Probably. Do I regret leaving the battlefield for this? A more comfortable and relaxing life? No.
Really? Even working for Mira?
I don't. I don't work for them. I'm rather self-employed, but sadly, as you may know, cloud catchers tend to pay better than most.
Well, that's true. I gave you a free jar, didn't I? And he slaps his belly like when he's laughing.
Yes.
I knew you clocked me the second I walked in here.
Figured it wasn't my place to say. But I serve drinks, I don't start fights, as I said. So, if there was anything that you wish to do of your own personal, I really wouldn't care all that much.
I just didn't think my name would come up so damn early in our little quest. But since we're sitting on my family's train,
Do you have any requests or anything before I get back to work?
oh no, just kind of wanted to get to know you a little bit since we probably won't be meeting you soon, and well, we'll probably be on this train at some point again.
Could I bother you for hot chocolate?
Give me 1 second.
Is there booze in that?
No.
That made me think of hot chocolate vodka that I had before. That's actually fucking amazing.
You just
Yeah,
see Kelly's head
I
like
had
kind of tilt.
Alright, let me actually put his real modifier for what his tattoos give him for making alcohol. Got like a... This man. Thank God he only does one thing, and it's fucking make alcohol. Snap
There's
his
no
fingers.
alcohol.
Greatest bartender is the one that doesn't fight back. That's what the other people are for. But he snaps his fingers, and you get a warm mug of hot cocoa appearing right in front of you.
Yes. Did he actually put alcohol in it?
Do you want alcohol in it? Like, I'll leave that up to you.
No, I just...
No, he can make actual drinks. Like it's a special feat that I made up, or a tattoo that I made up called the Tattoo of Mixology, which just basically gives him an insane modifier at the exchange of
That is
fucking
awesome.
not being able to wield a weapon.
Deli's gonna point over to the golden boy. What's his story?
Maximilian. Are you familiar with the Schlangton markets?
Am I?
I don't know, are you?
What do I need to roll to figure that shit out?
Hello, there is this thing, and it is called a mystery. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Alright, Schlangton is one of the 4 pillars. I'll give you pretty much all the information since you rolled so damn hot. It's one of the 4 pillars that people don't think should be the 4 pillars, because it's a land where most of the corrupt reign. You could literally buy fucking anything there. Like souls, people, food, weaponry, black market. It's literally the black market to the biggest extreme, where if it's able to be put, a price tag is able to be put on it, then it's able to be sold. Even, like I said, stuff like souls. You know from your general idea, since Schlangton was actually right next to... Oh, Moogle, are you okay, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, just making sure. You know from the Schlangton market, there are 2 competing big enterprises within it. One being the Bazaar, and give me 1 second because I have to pull up my notes. It's Hollow Swag. Sorry. I was not prepared!
I'm sorry.
Chill.
Nah, that's fine.
I mean, I already know what the Bazaar is, so.
Well, there's another one that you don't know. Is this the Kingdoms? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I got it. And I'll spell out Schlangton for you. But it is one of the other 4 pillars. And as you know, the 4 pillars are basically the 4 kingdoms of the north.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just figured Justice would probably know.
Oh,
some of
100.
that.
Yeah, your father deals probably 100% in these markets because, hey, you can buy literally anything and put a price on it. Deadly cocktail. The two forces are the Bazaar, and the other is the Soldner Black Market. Jesus Christ, I forget, and I'll spell that out for you. The Soldner Black Market is the more you could buy anything side, where the Bazaar is usually hardworking individuals from all across try to. So it's kind of like this competing of the good guys versus the bad guys, and whatever you could sell, where everyone's just selling whatever. You kind of don't know where one begins and one ends, and it's always a constant turf war.
Sold near black market.
Mhm. I had a lot of notes.
You know, I used to sell my sign there.
Like what?
Uncle G used to sell. Uncle G took me there a couple times. Sell our product.
Yes, I've also been there from time to time. It's nice to at least visit the bazaar. The Yuan-Ti who runs it is a rather interesting gentleman, to say the least.
Oh yeah, he did not like it when I wrote down Potbelly Deli. That's what I remember.
Yes, he prefers. Oh, I'm got wrong voice. He prefers real names over pseudonyms.
Well, that's what I'd rather be called. So that's what I feel like my real name is. But legally, apparently, I'm still Dillionaire.
That is quite strange. If this individual requires names, does not Pot Belly Deli not mean that is his true name? As he points to Deli, the individual identifies themselves as that name.
Doesn't matter what you identify yourself as. It depends on what name you're born with. And he wasn't born with the name Potbelly Deli, sadly.
Huh.
And
I suppose
I earned it. And he
I would
slaps
not
his
be-
stomach.
bad thing
I
is, though,
suppose.
Father tends to also be a procurer of information, name, people. He has a rather large book that keeps track of who goes in, who comes out, general assumption of costs and what they spend it on. Though he doesn't let many other than his bookies see it, so.
I suppose I will not be allowed into that bazaar.
Oh, anyone is
Considering-
allowed, as long as they just don't break his rules.
But then what is the reason for the names then? Or is that just simply for the...
You would have to ask him.
Since if you were to ask for my name, I would simply go with fangs on blades. But that is a name that I called myself after my first hunting experience.
Well, if you want to get into the technicals, I don't know which. God, I keep switching to that voice on accent.
Hello, Casper.
No, Caspar would be more
Yeah.
like that.
I know.
He's going back to Slither.
Fucking
Slather.
dude, I love Slather. But anyway, if you would have to take it up with him, I don't even know if there's such thing as people with born again names. Perhaps even people that have been reincarnated might have to still remember their old name versus a new name. It all depends on, I guess, his whim and how he sees it fit and wants to run a legitimate business.
I see. And Fangs resumes eating his what's ever left of his breakfast and more. Just get at most a half a day or a full day's worth of a meal. And
and another hot chocolate appears before you as he was kind of talking. Like, he was literally just talking, he snapped his fingers, and another mug just appeared before you while he was talking to Deli.
Yay.
Warren, I got a bit of a proposition for you. Since you seem to be such the inclined bartender with such established clientele.
Would that be?
I had a couple more jars of the good stuff on me if you really are a whiskey fan. And I'll give them to you at a discount if I get just a couple gold for whatever you sell when I get back.
He kind of looks it over for a second. You know, if I really wish to cheap you out, I could just, when you give me the shot, copy the resume to the tattoo and then never have to ask for it again.
Right,
That was if I hated you, he says
exactly.
with a smile.
And if he did that, I'll tell my sister to crush his train car and she can do it from wherever the fuck she is.
Oh,
Your sister is that strong. Impressive.
It's
no, she's kind of fat.
spooky.
Okay.
You think
Much
I'm
as-
magically inclined? That woman is terrified.
As much as you threaten me, I'm not afraid of your family. They wish to kill me.
Wow.
I know my life is at an end.
You know what? You
But-
get this one for free just for saying that. He'll put a fucking court down. That's fucking impressive, really. He's my special. That's all I got on me at the moment. I'm excited to find some new waters to make some new. But it's
Sorry.
old Uncle G's recipe. You won't find no finer shine until I make the next batch. Fuck it. Throw it in an oak barrel. Keep it for 10 years. See what happens. It's not my problem anymore.
And he kind of just takes it, a few of the jars. And as he does, they kind of seem to vanish almost instantly into his tattoos.
How many does he take? I have 10 on me.
How many did you put down for free? He'll only take what you gave him for free.
I will give him one for one for free, so one with like aka no tax. Deli
Okay.
really only wants like 1 or 2 gold for what he sells. He'll give him let's give him 5. Leave
Okay, give me
myself
one sec, I
5
have to
left.
Just let me put a 5 deli shines.
Deli usually sells them for 5 gold, but that's to Meyer people if he wants to fucking upcharge these rich fuckers.
He probably
Absolutely.
will.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm only looking for 1 or 2. Just do a little something to compensate me for my time. I like you, Warren. You're a good folk.
No, I try to be.
Now, if that bitch ever wants any of my shine, you triple charge it. You understand me? The
think
one who
I'd
owns
give
the
her any-
winery.
You think I'd give Lenore any of the good stuff? I give her all the shit, and she doesn't even seem to notice.
Oh yeah, as long as it's expensive, people like that'll just buy it for no further reason and drink the swill. What do you think I send my family?
And yet they seem determined to not declare your independence.
Oh well, my shit is still better than most regular shiners anything.
This is most confusing.
Let me tell you, boy. You hunt the big game, right?
Yes.
What about the weaker hunters from your pack? What do they hunt?
What they can.
Exactly. You and I are big game hunting. Everybody else under us, well, they can try.
Yes, they can try and succeed, or simply die trying.
I don't think Diana goes for the small scores anymore. She hits the big ones, ain't it? Oh, she's
So-
gone. I didn't even. She's sitting behind me, and she's just gone. She must be going to the bathroom.
My
Tries
gosh.
to talk
So
to
as,
girlfriend who is sitting in the same room is gone.
rip. So as you guys are sitting around finishing off your drinks, you spend a little bit decent there. You probably had like 20 minutes after you got basically kicked out of the Blue Dream Vale, and you hear the train basically screeching to a halt.
Oh.
What's up?
No, just as Deli is saying this, Fangs pulls out the skull of Quill, and he decides to try using his particular keepsake, a bone dagger, to see if he can carve into it. But I don't think that's the case.
Oh no, you tried. That bone dagger seems dull as shit. Won't even work. Like, you're pretty sure the skull might actually chip the dagger and not the other way around.
I'll need a proper sharpening tool for this. But yet, the ones I find do not seem to work. He puts the skull back into the backpack, and he's just quietly playing around with that bone dagger between his claws.
So I don't think any of y'all seen this before, but basically, Fangs has essentially imagine like a small like shin bone just basically carved into a form of a dagger, or any small like bone, or maybe a femur bone would be more, because it's a lot thinner.
That thing's ceremonial or what? It doesn't look like it can kill even me. Well, it can't get through the thickness.
A gift from my sister.
Oh, you got family. Good, good. You should always keep family close.
I suppose. Although
That
I do not
expression
know
of what?
Yeah.
Although I suppose I still question why she gave me such a strange and dulled tool. But I keep it around for sentimentality.
I understand sentimental issues, and he takes out his, you guys probably assumed it was just kind of a weird wizard staff. Well, if you could see it.
Are you referring to the mash stick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Deli will kind of whip it around and go, this was my uncle's. I don't know why he didn't give me his still, but he gave me this. He told me to go find the pieces of the... Not sure exactly where they are. Don't really have a map of where they are, but says this stick will help me find them when I get close. Don't really understand what that means. When I use my seeing eyes, doesn't really come up as magical. But I think we'll figure it out when it happens, both you and I. Family has a weird way of being cryptic and sentimental at the same time.
Well, just complete assholes.
That too! You should see, well, the woman who built this train, she's a bitch. Looks at the corners, like waiting for a bird to come peck him.
You see Fang still playing with the dagger, and it says,
The bird already left, sadly. Otherwise, it would have.
Yeah, no, he assumes that he's constantly being watched since he's been on this train.
Well, there's
Jackal Fangs.
wow. I can't believe Jackal shifted into Fangs.
Oh dear. Anyway, Fangs, while messing around with the bone dagger,
That's the bone dagger, because I didn't want to like give anything away, but that's what it looks like. Can I shift to do that? Yes, I can. There we go.
yes.
Okay.
Oof,
Oh.
the thing's over our heads.
I was trying to delete it.
No, I understand. So as Fangs is messing around with it, yes, and my sister only just passed her 10th winter. gave this to me from her first proud kill. Thus, in return, I gave her the spine of a slaver, a invader in our lands.
Can Dilly pick it up?
The bone dagger?
Yeah.
Oh, it's in Fang's hands, actually.
Oh.
He didn't place it down.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, like he's like kind of
I
flicking it off the table.
I
Yeah.
kind of missed that a little bit. But Deli's gonna look at that thing. Well, that don't look like no piece of actual weaponry. It looks like a tool.
My thoughts exactly. And yet, it is so dull. And for some reason, despite my best attempts in the past few years, it has not been able to be sharpened or cut even, well, soft stew meat.
I think that's
I get
because
that.
you misunderstand how a tool should be used. Everything has its purpose. Usually you
Yes.
use bone to puncture through leather or cloths or sewing. Or, in lesser cases, the soft parts of skin.
Well,
Indeed.
to be
Which
honest,
we
when I
could
saw
not
that,
even cut back.
sorry.
Yeah, Fangs just goes, yes, and this could not even cut those, or even puncture it.
Well, to be honest, my first thought when I saw it, it looks like a key.
You can, if you want to roll an investigation, you can as well, just to like get a closer look on it.
Can I?
That's up to Fangs actually. He'll,
Fangs moving the thing around. You can kind of see the snout of his nose kind of cringe a little bit forward, like furrow, but it's not a snarl or anything. It's just a deep contemplated thought. And he'll very slowly place it in the middle of the table.
If you wish, I'll give you my staff for a little bit, just to make sure you should get it packed. But don't worry, we's all friends around this table, ain't we?
Indeed.
At least
so there's
we're
no
stuck
need for
with each
you.
other.
Indeed. So there's no need for you to place your. I honestly thought that was a maul. That was unfinished.
You know, I've been thinking about getting it copper plated. Make it a bit
What?
heavier.
There's
If you-
actually a slight smirk on Fang's teeth and expression.
Oh, he's such a, I love playing a smart character.
Jeebus is the only one rolling good. We all have to kill him now and regain our powers back, boys.
I've infected you all! The luck is now mine!
You look over it. This is, despite Fangs calling it, again, a dagger, it is definitely not. This thing looks dull as shit. Like, you run your finger over it, and you're pretty sure just you running your finger over it would actually break this thing rather than sharpen it, almost. It's just that dull. What else? Give me 1 second, because I can think. There's some, also, as you're kind of running your finger over it, you kind of niche a little piece of it, and it seems to, how do I put this? It seems to, like, some of it kind of starts to fall off, again, from just how dull and brittle it seems to be.
Telly's mainly
Like-
trying to find how old it is.
That would be,
Bone feels very
well,
badly
maybe
taken care of.
Roll me a intelligence.
I'm sorry, I missed what Justice said.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Justice, as she's doing that, this bone feels a lot older than you say it is.
Hmm.
That or it has been in a very wet or very dry climate. In the sun.
Trying to get how
There-
old. Sorry. Keep cutting him off. Go ahead.
I'm done.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Fangs just simply states, well, we did live in a tropical climate, along with exposure to some intense humidity. Again, my sister of the same mother had given this to me on the day I was adopted to another clan. I have not seen her for 2 summers now.
Well, that doesn't seem right for your kind. What do you mean it's adoption? Were you born to one clan and then taken by another, or what?
Fangs kind of quirks an eyebrow. Says, yes, I was born in another clan. Or rather, the clan my sister and I originated from. But there are rules, laws within the lands that I call home. Fangs pauses for a moment to really articulate the words that come out next. And it's very clear he's thinking about it. I broke such laws, thus, custody of my punishment belongs to the other dominant clan.
As you say this, Jelly's gonna kind of sneak a glance at Warren, because he knows he's from the same area, at least.
Yep. Fangs is also looking over at Warren's direction.
But
I mean, I ain't saying
So-
that's fucked, but well, that's fucked.
not part of that clan, per se. The Red Claws take what they see all land as theirs, and even people. They'll either put them in the slaver pits to fight to the death for their enjoyment, or they'll put them in an army to die for them. I'm assuming, since this one's not dying in the slaver pits, that he probably was part of the little guard they had running around. How you got out of it and are allowed to walk around with most of us blows my mind, personally.
Strange circumstances regarding a letter. And Fangs would with his talon poke at his golden ticket. Although I suppose one would say I've been a impudent kitten by their eyes. And yet,
Yeah, usually they don't like it when people that aren't of their clan start pissing off the wrong people.
yes, I'm sure Blood would have had my head on a pike a long time ago.
His name is Blood. Oh wait, his name is Fangs.
There's
Hey.
a
Oh
sharp
no.
smile coming from Fangs. That being said, my words of indentured servitude was the most accurate I can think of.
I mean, to be honest, it seems like a shit ton to remember. This is why I left all those places with laws and rules. We just, in the Maya, we all just live together trying to survive the Crocs. That's why I liked
Yes.
it. There ain't no people trying to tell me what to do, what to say, how to walk, how to talk, how to read.
No. In my case, I went into their lands in search of. Fangs kind of thinks about it, how to properly put it into words. A certain prey.
Roll me a history on that, Fangs, real quick, for
Sure.
your elusive prey. It's been a bit.
Ah, I mean,
History of my own
if we're
background.
gonna be candid here, I'd rather
Well, no.
not.
There's something.
Okay,
worry.
normal or advantage or
Normal.
disadvantage?
They're just normal. Just to recall some things.
20.
Yeah. You remember that this elusive prey, God, long ago was something that had gotten away from you, but one thing that kind of slipping your mind, there was a weird sheen to it almost the first time. You don't remember at first, but now as you're kind of thinking back to it as you've kind of gotten older, that for whatever reason that sheen just never occurred to you until this moment.
Mm. Yes, well, again, why I broke their laws was because I sought an elusive prey that I suppose one would say stole my heart or my focus since I was a child. So thus I desire to know its identity, since one could not see it except for the strange faint shimmers of its existence. Not even my father's hunting pack noticed it was walking along with them. Just I. By chance or by miracle. And yet I want to hunt it down because none others could see it.
Was this a horse with a horn?
I do not know.
Mm.
It had no definite shape, just a shimmer.
And here I was going to ask what her name was.
Well, that to be honest, that was my other option. But if I remember how unicorns work, only virgins can see them.
Wait, is
I
that
do not understand.
true.
This.
is
You
that
actually
really a
see
thing?
Fangs-
Yeah, I know 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, it's virgin women, but only a virgin woman can see and ride a unicorn.
Huh?
Yeah,
Damn.
that is actually.
D&D
Out
lore, 100%.
of Rhea about to go in riding a unicorn, bitches.
I was
But
gonna say, have
anyway.
you ever watched The Last Unicorn? Where it just
No.
But
Anyway.
anyway, Fangs looks quite visibly confused as you guys make these particular commentaries and jokes are flying over his head. And he says, I do not know what this virgin word means, but
Oh no.
it is at best I can understand it was a biped creature.
Well, I mean, after we're done with this little test that we got going on, I'd like to avoid Paluna as much as possible. I'll help you go find it. What about y'all? What's your plans after we're done here? Little D? You could go, pickpocket some people or what? Got a target in mind?
has she had the hot chocolate coma?
No. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I swear to fucking God.
Well, I guess that's one of the best ways to live life, by the seat of your pants, isn't it? Well, if you ever find a goal, let us know. Seems that this couple-hour train rides, I've made some fast friends.
And as you're kind of saying that, you do hear a whistle as you're kind of pulling into the station. All right. Just give me 1 second. I won't.
Jelly's gonna push away from the table. Warren, I hope you enjoy that liquor. And
I
even
hope
if
you.
even if you copy it, it ain't gonna taste the same. I promise you that. Ain't no magic can make real mild water. I'll come back to you with whatever I'll make wherever we is.
Well, you have a fun adventure. I know my test wasn't too bad, but hopefully it couldn't be much worse than what you have to do.
Well, since we already tried to stop a train from blowing up, even though it is one of my sisters, so it would have just been the car, but whatever. I guess they wanted to make the stakes seem high. They forgot who they was dealing with. Come
Oh, thank
on, you
you,
lot. We got a test to take.
Well, I suppose there'll be more opportunities to collect other trophies. Diana, are you coming along?
Yes.
How
She's
do
got
you
little
feel?
legs, so it takes her a while. No, I mean, I have the same
You
problem.
also have a little. Yeah.
I think in terms of leg length,
I
Diana
can't
has
control Smart. I can't even control my boy.
Because Smart Deli is my boy. He's not yours.
I'm Deli.
Or
He
Smart Jimmy. Sorry.
Jimmy.
Jimmy is my
Oh, no.
character. Here, give me 1 sec. I'll just fix that real quick.
Well,
I thought-
since we're heading into a station, since he's already Smart Jimmy, Deli's gonna place a little vest, give him a couple bottles.
So, I'm gonna blow your mind real quick. You walk in, walk out. It's not really a station. It's more of like the end of a line, a railroad track, kind of like how they had it like way back in the day. So it's less of a station and more of like just a stopping point.
Yeah, no, Deli's like putting this little vest, putting his little vest on Jimmy, and he looks up and goes, "Oh, what the hell!"
Here we go, and you are all right here. Give me
Oh, he's in the
am I on the
mine.
right line?
What?
Right
Shift
here.
thing.
Okay. This is a big ass map, by the way.
I can see.
Let me get. I need my swamp music.
Is
Where's my
it
background?
Jimmy or Smart Jimmy?
That's up to you.
Okay.
It's your
well,
boy.
I can
You have control over
Jimmy.
both. No, you have control of both. I gave you control.
Oh, okay. Well, he took off his glasses because he doesn't want to get them wet.
What a mood.
Hell yeah!
Oh yeah, brother, we're
Alright,
back.
boys, let me do. Boys and girls, let me do the talking. This seems to be my area of expertise, and I'm very concerned that she's standing that damn close to the water.
Very
As you're
well.
saying that, this person runs up to you like, "Oh my God, hello! Who are you?"
I'm Deli.
And she's kind of looking at you. I will shift Z real quick because this image is actually fucking fantastic, and I love it.
Hello.
I have activated boner.
Well, hello.
Oh, are you? Oh, you're part of the train. You must be some of those new people that the people were talking about.
New is a relative word. I've lived in the Maya for about 40 years.
No. You're for the
Yep.
Lord Fedrino thing. Yeah, that thing.
Yep. Now I'm here for whatever you need me to be here for.
And then she's looking, and ooh, you have sharp claws. And she looks up, and you're a small one. And then she walks over to him. She's like, "Why do you have a slime on your?" Or, yeah.
That's a girl.
Wait.
Yep.
You have a flat chest. You sure you're a woman?
I I mean, tell me, have you seen her? All right.
I
Oh, I'm so sorry. I haven't even introduced myself yet.
I mean, I'm going with
She
at
kinda-
least a B.
Be what?
Whatever you want it to be.
No, I can't turn into a bee.
I don't have polymorph yet.
No, where was I?
Hi,
yes.
my name here.
Oh, yes, names. People have those. Give me a minute. Just kind of like thinking. My name is Bethesda Bitress, but most people call me Vidya.
Oh,
Hold on, I'll show you real quick. Bethesda Bitress. Most people call her Beta or Vidi.
Vidi. Oh, thank God you have a easier name. That's a lot of syllables in one six-letter word.
Welcome to how me making elf names, by the way.
Jeebus' dyslexic brain went cross-eyed.
What's
Fangs
actually
kind of
pronounced
just
is
still
Bethesda
staring at the other
Bitress.
one over there.
Vidazzle Bitress, it's good to meet you. My name is Butt Belly Deli.
Is it because
This
you're
is-
fat?
Yep.
And
Really
who are
glad
all
I've
these
been
other?
drinking this morning, cause I would have hurt somebody by now. He just turns around to Jimmy.
As she's like talking to all of you, this other woman walks up like, "Pretty, are you going to annoy all of these people, or?" Oh, I'm quite sorry, Mona. I'm just they're new people and. Quite sorry for her. She's a bit of a, as I say, not great with first impressions. What people, really?
Oh, that's fine for my folk. Can you get a Shift Z so I can see what you look like?
Yes. I also have a deep voice. I'm just kidding. I will shift ping her, or I will give you. The name is Mona Dictus.
Deli's doing this, by the way.
I
No.
figured.
Well, oh, yeah, no, that fake laugh is absolutely just Deli, just not giving a fuck.
For all the character people that understand that reference,
Yeah.
she's part of. Two people will.
Now, Miss Dictus, where you been?
What do you mean?
Don't worry about it. I mean, I was just asking, where this dick's been?
She pulls out her two scimitars and like, do you want to find out real fast, or I could just?
He just points over to Fangs.
No, guy.
Fangs is actually looking at Deli very confused as to what the hell he's talking about. There's
You
actually
know,
like a
if my mouth gets me in trouble, you were supposed to never mind. I'm just trying to make jokes. You know, if you live in a mire, you should know that people make jokes.
I don't
Oh.
live in the mire.
Then
I'm
why the
one of
fuck
the-
is you here?
Do you not know about the competition?
Oh yeah, that's why I
Scouting.
got this dumb golden piece of paper. Well, it's like my third one, but
Well,
Are
I'm
you
part of
part of
one
the
of the teams
competition?
competing and was looking.
oh!
So is this person? And you see Vidya be like, yeah, I just kind of wanted to see new people because there is
Alright,
apparently
leave
they
now.
said there was another team.
Fang starts looking around and says, "Are you setting up an ambush on us?"
You think I would set up an ambush? I don't like violence. I'm just like meeting new friends, and like she goes in like in almost like a hugging motion towards Banks.
Jelly holds out his hands and then realizes it's not for him.
Fangs, Deli, will you resist?
No.
Oh.
Okay, so Fangs is going to maneuver around in a way that Deli is now in the position where Fangs is now. Places with
Got
me.
this. From what you could tell, this person's a fucking idiot. Kind of. At least her intentions, because she doesn't really seem all too violent. Mona, on the other hand, if you're kind of going through both of them, she's probably gonna stab Deli if he doesn't shut his fucking mouth. Stupid shit.
So,
So
DM, how
Something.
do what
Um,
should I roll for to switch Deli in my place if this woman is trying to hug me?
Roll me a strength, I guess, to push Deli, because you're just kind of switching him.
Yeah, I guess it would take a strength because Deli's not
Yeah.
resisting,
Oh my
but
God, no, you gotta
he is
push
also
him.
thick.
You just eat shit in the mud. Like
Oh.
Deli, like you try to push and you just realize.
Yeah, he ain't
Oh,
used to the Maya.
Oh, here, let me help you. And here, Vidi offers you a hand to help you up.
I'll not take it, but still slowly get up. I'm like, I forget that this land has wet ground.
Hey Mariner,
Not good
I'm
for
missing
traction.
a DM from us because I'm dumb and forgot to write it down because I can't.
What's up, buddy?
There were some people that I was probably supposed to know, but or at least it
Which
was on
people?
a piece of paper that I got like a couple years ago.
Oh yeah. What about him?
I'm looking for their names.
Give me 1 minute.
I'm sorry, I'm looking through our DMs and I cannot find it.
I found him in 5 seconds.
Well, you're better at this than I am.
I'll repost him real quick. I
Thanks,
think here I'll
bud.
just pin him. I'll
Is
just
it-
pin him
wait,
actually.
what, is it in our DMs?
Yeah, it's literally
is
in
it
our
before your
DMs.
Twitter?
Yeah, it is. No, it's after.
Oh.
Or no, it is before. It is before.
Ah!
It was after the. There you go. I pinned it.
Thanks.
Mm.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem.
The old Kiku image.
What? No, that's not an old Kiku image.
Oh, it was supposed to be. I was like, hey.
Was it?
Here's an idea. I don't
This
know.
is a
Don't know if you like this, but I found it earlier. Look at our pins. You and I.
Oh yeah, that I remember that.
Yeah.
I might use that for something else at some point.
Justice or sandals? Oh no!
Oh yeah.
Justice,
Oh.
You guys are all
So,
ankle
yeah.
deep at this point.
Yeah, this is just
yeah.
this is marshland, so none of y'all are used to this. So
I
for
am-
the time being, except for Deli, y'all are walking on difficult terrain.
Have you guys seen how high Deli's boots are? They almost reach his shorts.
I thought they were into his shorts.
No, his jeans are literally part of his
like
shorts.
a baby in like cowboy boots or something, you know?
Yeah. Deli has that absolute territory.
Yeah, I'd like to welcome
Thank
you all.
you,
I'm part.
Thank you.
God damn it! Do I even want to see it?
There's a kind of a weeby term. It's the distance between the stockings and the pants or the skirt.
Ew.
It's called the absolute
Oh, yeah?
territory.
To you guys, but yeah, I'm part of Team Luminaris, where there's a few of us.
Oh fuck! Do we need a name?
I mean, you don't have to have one. All of us got together and made one. There's Arom. How do they say it? Mona, Aromace. Or Romace. Sorry, Jesus Christ, my brain is. Because I can't even say the fucking word. And I made it. There's Aromas, or Aromace, Luminaris, the Umbris Armis, which is mine, and whatever the heck you people are.
Quick, everybody! We need to sound cool.
We need to sound cool.
My vote is the Moonshiners. Say something then.
Fangs looks at the others. I'll wait for the others to say their word.
No, not moonshiners.
Repeat that one more time.
Nope.
Oh.
Not moonshiners.
Not the Moonshiners?
No.
Well, what you got?
Nothing but I got me that.
Well,
Time to roll the RNG name generator for
at
team.
least I came up with something.
Alright, boys.
So
It doesn't sound
Fangs.
well past this, but is this a leech between my toes as she picks up her foot?
Let me look at that.
Yeah, Deli
you
looks
kinda
too.
No, you see Vidya like get close to the ground and like put her mouth literally on your foot and start sucking on it.
Well,
No, that's just a common tadpole, but it tastes good. How do you react to getting your toes basically sucked?
She like stops and she's like, "This might be odd.
Please
Do I
don't tell me
pay
she's
her?"
into it. Wait, did she say she hates her?
No,
pay
she's
her.
like standing there and she's like, "This might be odd. Do I pay her?"
What? I was just, if anything, that was just somewhat of a free meal.
oh, sweetheart.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, that's well, I'd explain it, but you're too goddamn innocent,
No.
and I'm very
Maybe?
confused, and I'm pretty sure I have something stuck between my toes.
Oh, I don't think I could get under your toes because you have weird boots.
Damn it. Jimmy! Pull from the heel! Please tell me Jimmy just looks at me like I'm not doing that again. You see that Jimmy's actual picture is perfect for this. Can you shift
Yeah.
see Jimmy's actual picture? Just the fucking look of disgust.
Like, all of y'all have like a
Oh.
team. Ooh, I like that. Just go ahead and you could RP it, Miser.
Yeah, so Fangs, which is kind of, he's looking at everybody. He looks at Deli, looks back at everyone else, and then
Yup.
at Jimmy. And you just say, perhaps the stray Myers, considering we are all, our circumstances are not quite different from each other, at least from my understanding.
Well, I ain't gonna say no. What do you ladies think?
It does have a nice ring to it.
That will change.
That's fine.
I mean, you don't seem too enthused there, little lady. I mean, I know you're up to your knees in mud right now, but
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, Diana, you're stepping like this is like pure redneck country, shit kicking mud level of. You're probably gonna start sinking if you don't like step every couple minutes. Like this is pure shitty salt water.
oh, why do you think they call it the boot step and twist? Telly actually kind of starts dancing in place. Mainly because it actually keeps him above the mud. Because
What
he
does
is very
deli dancing
dense.
look like? What does deli dancing actually fucking look like?
You
Because I
see-
just
you-
imagine.
like, have you seen line dancing?
Yeah, but like deli also has lost most of his legs to his fat.
You're not wrong. Line dancing with no knees.
Ew!
Oh God!
That mental image is horrible.
Yeah,
I mean, I've seen it. That's the problem.
yeah.
What
It's like watching a Nazi dance.
Okay, let's not. Oh my god. Anyway, so Stray Myers. Huh. It's kind of got a nice ring to it. But yeah, welcome. Oh, can I just hey, do you want to? And she kind of like looks at Diana. You want to ride on my shoulders just so you're not like sinking in the mud?
You know what? I'll take you up on that offer.
Okay, cool. You're coming with me now. And she just grabs you and puts you on her shoulders and starts fucking running.
Zoom.
Yes. You just.
Wait, you can't steal our rogue!
Alright, Daddy, you're with us. Fucking.
Is that considered kidnapping?
I don't think she's a child. Somebody go faster than I can.
Fangs looks over to Justice.
I
Will you
got
be
you, I got
alright?
I need a drink.
I mean, so long as I don't step in a gate or something.
Just avoid. No, 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 no. And he just kind of avoid, like, pushes you around him so you don't go near the water. Water bed.
Yeah. I am sure Diana can handle herself. Just make sure you two do not
Wouldn't
find
be
worse
worried about
Je-
her. I'd be more worried about Vidya.
Deli points at Jelly. What a bed. Don't bring her near water.
And you just see it kind of like just shake its head like, yes.
Why is Vidya more a problem? She's not going to harm her, is she?
No. But she's the kind of person that'll always stick her foot in her mouth, or apparently someone else's.
Let me get my boots. Alright.
If you even try to do that, old man, I will skin you alive.
I'm only old because I'm a dwarf. I'm in my prime.
You just say that and you just hear like... Alright.
I'm in my prime.
As you guys are all kind of running through the mire, and since Diana's technically a little
while I'm
bit
doing
ahead,
that, I'm just
What?
gonna
No, can you like
perception to look for anything that
don't
might look
leave me
dangerous.
behind.
oh no! There's a few like gators kind of floating on the top of the water all around, but they don't seem to be bothered by most of your presence. For the most part, like outside, like this brown path actually seems pretty well paved, considering most of the land is shit. Like it's actually, you could tell someone like at least took the time to go around and make sure this plot of land was kind of.
This is the
Protected and-
safest pass I've ever seen in the Maya.
Let me.
And
And as you guys enter,
where's,
Vidya's like, we have to go the back way because Lord Fedrino didn't want us to disturb any of the party people, so she's just carrying Diana.
I like parties.
You'll get them later, bitch. I just didn't have a map, so.
Oh, Deli's just really trying to impress, but is
I know.
failing miserably because he's a fucking hillbilly.
I know. Where is it? Fucking. There we go. And let me throw Diana down because you would arrive there first because they technically sprinted before Fangs did. And Fangs, it is still technically difficult terrain for you because you don't know the area. Just so you know.
That's fine. Yeah.
So we'll take a little bit. Sadly, this woman not. I have a few reasons why, but I'm not gonna spoil yet. And as you kind of walk in, it's like, so Diana, these are all the teams. These are some really great people. These. Let me just shift these. Some of these. That one is Destra. She's with me. This one is Farah. She's with me as well. I think that's Mona's brother. That one's just a weird Minotaur bard man. That isn't a recycled token that I didn't know was being used prior to making that. There's that one that seems to be always talking to something crazy in her head. We avoid her. She's kind of weird.
She's the weird one, alright.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. There's that guy. I don't remember him. He just carries a shotgun and talks about some weird winds like the Tempest or something. And keeps saying that the winds Tempest will rule the day or something. I don't know. Then there's this weird little tech person that just talks really fast like me, but in a weird... They're very hard to explain. People don't know what they are other than a fox, so that's like a weird thing. And who else? That's Billiam. Apparently he beats the shit out of people with books. I don't know how he does that. Who's that? Weird. She's that weird lady that only Ona seems to talk to. Oh, and then as you're kind of running, as she's kind of walking down the stairs, let me just grab you real quick. And this one, and she walks up and hug her. This one's Jady, and the woman just looks at her like, now, Hold on, I have to get fucking Jade's voice because it's been a hot minute.
Oh,
And you
should
just-
see that one more time. I did not get.
You know, everyone's favorite. Alright, now, like, I swear to God, Video, I'm gonna. Why do you have to bring people up to me? Like, I get it. But, like, please, for the love of God. Oh, you brought someone else. And who are you? And Jade's, this woman's looking down at you. I will shift to her again.
I'm Diana.
Jade Serengeti. And she holds out her hand.
Pleasure's
Oh,
all mine.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Pleasure's all mine.
Hey. Give me 1 second. Because I will. This is going to be like an info dump, so. Give me. You're going to get a lot of things. Good luck taking all these notes. Still got to change the music because we are now in not fucking. Here we go. Oh, I mean skip it. No. There we go. As you hear what sounds like almost a masquerade ball music coming from. All right. As Biddy had introduced Diana to basically a rundown of fucking everyone, y'all appear right there. Probably with Deli in the back because he's still huffing wind.
Ed technically only has a 25 move speed, so is
I know.
slow. Why y'all have to run? You don't run in the mire.
Hmm.
Oh wait, I forgot to.
I was concerned of our small one's safety.
There we go. God, I need a different token for them eventually.
I like that one.
True. Alrighty.
Jimmy, get off me! I know
starts
you
pushing-
don't like walking in the mud, but come on!
He just starts pushing you.
You
And
know
he's
how damn
like-
tired I get.
And as you're looking, you do see all these people kind of in this grand cathedral, and Biddy with Diana next to this one woman in what looks like a witch's hat with some flowers growing near her hair. In fact, you can see most of the team members from here.
Hmm.
Well, I hope nobody's looking for me. That's all I gotta say.
Fangs is just looking at them all, sizing them up, seeing which ones would be a trophy if they were to get in his way.
So fucking Dwarf Santa Man has a blunderbuss about the size of him almost that he's leaning on. Billiam Spearman has a giant ass book and a shit ton of scrolls. Because I'm not gonna make you roll for him. She just looks like in a white wedding dress or like a white shawl almost. This woman would be crazy. This Minotaur probably would make a decent trophy. Doesn't really seem too heavily equipped. It seems to have a leer. This
Most
person
pretty.
just looks like living fucking armor.
Hmm.
This person has a bangle on their right arm that seems to be producing some kind of magic. And this woman seems to be accompanied by what looks like a giant-ass otter.
Hmm. And Fangs, as he's going down, he'll just simply say, "An odd choice for a weapon. I would have preferred a great axe for his build."
Which one are you referring to? Yeah.
The Minotaur, obviously.
Oh, you ain't got no
And-
bards what use is from.
What is his bards?
They may. Well, remember the man who put us into that little trip that we went on?
So he's more dangerous than he looks.
Exactly.
No, he won't split your head with an axe, but he'll probably make it happen from the inside out anyway.
Depending
If
on the
that's
meaning of
the case.
axe.
Magic
hate both
users,
of you.
I see. Yeah, I figured it right away.
Now,
Hmm.
Vinny, what did I tell you about bringing random people up to me? If you're gonna bring them, at least tell them what I do and try to sell them on my business. But like, I thought it'd be all right, and she seemed nice, and also she was stuck in the mud, and you being JD are a general person, and yeah, uh, and,
Fangs will just calmly approach, look over to Diana, and says, "Are you well?"
Yeah, I'm actually. I'm perfectly fine.
Hmm. It was a bit concerning when kind of he gestures his snout, his face toward Vita when that one went flying at speeds unheard of across a muddy surface. But
yeah, I tend to be more of a run first and kind of ask questions later, or I'm not very good at the talking with people bit. I just kind of do rather than think. Kind of gotten me into a few sticky situations, but like, that's why I have JD for. She does all the things. You just hear her like, you just see this woman just face palm.
The speed
Swear to
did
God.
get me a little bit.
I'm sorry, what?
The speed did get me for a little bit. But I'm not muddy anymore.
Yeah, see, I did something good. I'm going to.
My condolences. He speaks that to the plant woman.
Not a plant. I will say that right now. As,
Oh, to
as
the
much
witch,
as we're used to it, it's not. She is human. She just has like,
to the young witch. Then
yeah. Sorry, I didn't properly introduce myself. She holds out a hand. I had introduced myself to my friend, but not to, or to your little friend, but not to the rest of you. Jade Sarangani, though some people know me as the plant witch.
are you more of a shaman? Then he looks very confused.
I've been tinkering with this new school of magic that kind of mixes some druid craft with some schools of magic. I call it herbology.
So Fangs will return the handshake while saying, "Fangs on blades."
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, you may simply use Fangs as a easier pronunciation.
And this here well-learned man, Billiam, though he's kind of lost in his book right now. Billiam! And she kind of just slaps him. I was like, oh, quite sorry. I was reading something good and I didn't even notice people had approached.
Hmm.
Yes. And you kind of see this man adjusting his glasses. You seem like rather interesting specimen. Don't think we've had many tabaxi, or at least that I've seen. Then again, I don't normally travel south for fear of death for most of your kind. I do apologize if that comes off as harsh.
No, that's actually a wise decision. Fangs kind of looks at all of them. Are you all spellcasters of the...
Oh, no, no, no. You see, I've been endowed with the great ability to enhance this book here and just throw it at people, and then it comes back to me. I've quite literally, as I say, a librarian fighter.
What is this library you speak of?
Imagine a place of books and knowledge, all stored in one specific place, where anyone has access to.
Such things are usually more selective use for the higher ups.
Well, in the north, as he kind of adjusts his glasses in an almost like, not like an antagonizing way, but kind of like just to get a better look at you again, we
And
tend to give.
Fangs has Fang's full attention right now as the eyes kind of like
Fucking anime glasses, the man! It is for access for all to have and learn, and perhaps do better. As fucking Deli, you're sitting down. You see this. You see two ears and like these foxtails pop up to you and just start looking at you. Oh.
Well, hello, little one.
Oh, are you that? Wait a minute. And she just kind
How
of
many?
this person. So I was wondering if there was something I could ask about your machine. It looks like it's very well hooked up and it's rigged up to a thing, but it seems that that weird stick that you're working on is kind of not working exactly right. Maybe I could tinker with it a little bit to make it faster, and then maybe make it more complex, and then make your moonshine better. And they just stop.
Oh, you've seen a moonshine still before. Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do to my mash stick?
I mean, usually I'm better at tech, so I kind of don't talk to people and just mess with it a lot faster and kind of upgrade it. I don't necessarily know how exactly I could help you, but I could see what I can do.
It's pretty heavy. You sure you can handle it?
I think I could do generally well with it, but sorry, I'm not used to a lot of people at once. It's kind of stressing me out a little.
Oh, I understand that, little one. Don't worry about it. Let's try to focus on me.
I don't think I can drink. Tinks, Thramphe. They hold out their
Oh,
head.
yeah, I'm known as Potbelly Deli, and he'll take like her entire hand and more in his hand.
Oh, yes. Thank you. And, just as you hear what sounds like a peg leg, or like every time a step sounds like the equivalent of bullet shaking and just like smacking off the ground every so often. Because to describe to everyone else is what's happening, basically this man is dragging a blunderbuss about the size of himself down, and it's like a walking stick almost. And the bullets and gunpowder are just jiggling as he goes.
Fangs is definitely watching this individual very intently now as he sees him approach.
Ah, lass. Are you one of the new ones?
Yeah, I believe so. If we are in the right place.
You've come for this fun journeys for gold, riches, and more. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sir Davis. Fucking forgot my own name. Give me a minute, because I have too many sheets open at once. Sir Davis Buxley. The greatest cleric to ever bless Tempest with his holy name and my holy blunderbuss. May not be holy, but it fills them with holes, no? And he kind of like just elbows her. Like in a joking manner. Oh god.
I
think I
see. But not really.
What do you mean? Kind of
She
looking at
just
you.
like turns and like stares at him over their glasses.
You have glasses. I see. Actually, do I see? I don't know. Is this some kind of ritual or religious test that I am rather supposed to be doing?
She's
What
blind,
you
you old man!
Oh, okay. I now understand. I'm going through like 20 different accents with this character.
Thank you, Deli.
Well, I'm
Yes,
quite
I
sorry.
think it's that people probably don't run into blind people so often. No?
Not where I'm from. I'm usually the patroller of the Grand Wilds. I'm one of the people that everyone seems to hate that are from there.
Hmm.
Yeah, people just call me Justice.
Well, it is good to meet you, Justice. I do hope this competition will go well, at least for either of you. If you don't win, don't feel bad. There are others that have not won, but still managed to do decently well from at least even being associated with this kind of tournament.
I am curious of the mortality rate of this tournament.
Well, do you see some of the shadier ones over there? And he points over to Vera and Destra.
No, I don't.
Thank you, blind woman. I will never now not ask you for your perception.
Fangs looks at yes, the one with the possible beast tamer and the likely unhinged shaman.
Well, you once the Grandmaster, and he kind of puts in air quotes, explains the rules, you will understand where the mortality rate will lie. And as they're saying that, the lights go off. And give me 1 second. I need to find... Where is the music?
No, give me that fuck. No, Fox. Tom. No, no. Until he's trying to wrestle his
No, you
fucking stick away.
just let me help you. I can make it better.
No, not time for Bennett. Not time for Dylan.
That's not the song I wanted. Okay. Now it is. As you are all meeting and greeting, a gentleman, singular gentleman, walks up to the stage. GM Lair, give me 1 second. I gotta move it back. Welcome, one and all. Now, I've invited many of you here, and all of you notice this voice is booming despite him not having anything near him, almost like he's kind of amplifying it to a disgusting degree. To have a little bit of fun here and there at my expense and at the expense of others. Now, obviously, the winner, rather the group of winners that come forth, will be able to collect a grand reward. And the only rule that I ask is you complete the tasks I assign. How they get done, or how they completely, or how you treat others within your party or amongst your team, is completely optional. Hell, you could kill him right off the bat, and I will not give any fucks. So I do hope y'all enjoy this little fun that's about to happen. And but for now, y'all can just take a rest for enjoy a little bit of the party, and then we'll get to your assignments towards the nighttime. And as he's saying this, you see this individual, except on his face, because I couldn't edit the fucking token, is a large red masquerade mask. It's elegant, a feather kind of sticking to the left side, and he's just announcing this to all of you.
I see.
Does that answer your question about the mortality rate?
Quite so.
I'm gonna go with low.
Quite the opposite, Deli.
That was again. You need to figure out what the fuck sarcasm is.
Now then,
But
and he
it's
kind of
sarcasm.
claps his hands as enjoy the music, the party, and don't forget, I get to see you all at midnight. And as he kind of leaves the stage, he heads towards behind the behind the curtains, and you see a grand ballroom with masquerade people, just kind of all kinds of rich people. There are bards playing elegant music,
God, rich
and
people
that's where
suck.
we're gonna end the session for tonight.
Why do I have a feeling I hate someone already?
No, yeah, no, that's a pretty good feeling to be honest.
No, you are very accurate, Justice. I already do not like that individual.
God,
I could steal from him if you'd like.
I don't think you can really.
I could try.
Oh,
Well, yeah, pick up something. You'll be stealing from him. This entire place is he's the mother.
Swings, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean he's the motherfucker that had the resources to come and find me.
hmm.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And the fact that he actually chose my name from the rest of my tribe also bothers me.
I mean, yeah, this is my second piece of paper that I got with a bunch of other idiots' names on it.
So you partaked in this tournament
Nope.
before?
Avoided it as all as I could. I burnt down my old house just 'cause it.
Hmm.
I was about to do the same to my current place, but they found me before I could. Had to
So
get
this
this
in-
last batch in.
So this individual is even more dangerous than he appears.
He's good, that's all I could say.
yeah. As session comes to a close, you see the grand ballroom, and like I said, that's where we're gonna end. Thank you, everyone, for listening to us ramble about a blind person getting the ability of sight, hits, and apparently sucking toes. That are the highlights of this campaign today.
Well, that crosses off 5 out of 10 finishes.
Yeah,
I'm sorry that my male character has bigger tits than your female character.
Now we just need. Now all we need is we have to get into the Fuda area, and then I think we cover everything. Also, that
Oh, yeah,
might not be
Jade's
safe
here.
for Twitch. Oh yeah, and for some people, they may know a lot of returning characters that I have used. But anyway,
yeah, I should have said Lexi. Never mind.
I saw 3: Lexi, Tinks, Jade.
some of them are ideas that I had come up with, like the fighter librarian and Billiam. But
I
if
think I showed you that actually works.
I know it does, you get the thrown feet, and then
Is that throwing? Oh, okay, actually, it was a
Yeah, throwing
Pathfinder.
fighting
It was a Pathfinder campaign that I was watching. But yeah, let's do our shout outs and then I can end the recording.
Yeah. I got you. But thank you everyone for listening. This campaign will be again in like 2 weeks, so for everyone that gets super excited for listening to hear me DM and talk about the most random fetishes in the world, that's the thing. Also, if you want to follow me on my Twitter, where I also make fun of weird fetishes and D&D shit things, you could follow me at DM Mariner on Twitter.
Yeah, I am. I play Deli in this campaign, but I am Jeebus the Dingus on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube, which is most likely where you're watching this. If you're not watching this there, I am very concerned on our everything at this point. I play Deli in this campaign. I DM a campaign on Mondays, and I play Retta on a campaign on Sundays, known as the Wildlands.
So I am Miser Khan. I play Fangs on Blades in this particular campaign of Mariners. I'm also the DM of Sundays Into the Wildlands, and I also play as Jackal in Jeebus's campaign Drake Salvation. I have no social media, nor do I plan to have any in any time in the future, but I'll be popping up on everyone else's channel or other social media from time to time.
I'm Goth Moogle. I don't really have any social media either. You can catch me on the other 2 games, playing either Callisti or crap. Oh, I play Cinder Gallows on the other one. That's right, my favorite.
Yes, the character no one remembers. Okay.
Oh, that's really
And
good.
you're watching Disney Channel.
Oh my God! Now we're gonna get sued by Disney. Please
Well,
don't.
Should we?
Good job.
There we go.
Can you change your TikTok? Have you talked about your TikTok?
I don't think if she doesn't
You
want to
don't
plug
wanna
it,
follow
you.
people, do you? Okay.
But yeah, I thank you all for listening. I'll see y'all again in 2 weeks, where we move on to the swap fetish and the vor fetish for next week's, or for next
Both of
sessions.
Deli's.
We're sorry.
We're really not.
Nope.
Swap and Vor. Oh,
Well,
dear.
Sorry, not sorry.
Okay.
All right,
Cool. We're
end it there.
fighting giant frogs.
Yeah, pretty much.